Welcome back. In the Nansemond Indian language, the word Nansemond means fishing point. And that's the name of the Nansemond healthcare affiliate that operates in Hampton Roads. Fishing Point also owns a single-family home on Wake Forest Road in an established neighborhood in Portsmouth. And that's the focus of Chris Horn's special report. Have you seen the new neighbor? Chris?
Tom, Fishing Point says it's dedicated to serving Nansemond tribal members and Medicaid patients. But neighbors near the Portsmouth home want to know more, specifically who will be coming and going. Pinehurst is an established Churchland neighborhood where the homes date back to the 1950s. And what's also been around for decades, the kind of controversy surrounding the new neighbor.
This is a nice neighborhood. Like, why throw some stuff? I'm not saying they're bad, but it's like, why throw a stick in the balloon and pop it for no reason?
They are Fishing Point, the healthcare affiliate of the Nansemond Indian Nation. Fishing Point already has existing operations on London Boulevard in Portsmouth and Forehand Drive in the Deep Creek section of Chesapeake. Neighbors say they've heard various versions of how the home on Wake Forest Road will be used.
Hey, how are you? I'm Chris from Wavy TV. Do you know what goes on here? Like what this is?
Yeah, I'm not at liberty to discuss what
Is this Fishing Point?
I'm not at liberty to discuss what's going on here.
Okay. Is this a business?
I'm not at liberty to discuss what's going on here.
Okay.
So I'm going to close the door. You all have a great day.
Instead of the front door of the house, maybe we should have tried the back door of the minivan for more clues. Transformative mental health care for all. Some neighbors wonder if that means recovery from alcohol and substance abuse.
Now, I get it. They're trying to better themselves, but why do it in a residential neighborhood?
You don't have a problem with them at all then?
No, sir. Those people need a place. I'm not for sure what it is.
City records show the home has 3,600 square feet of living space. Fishing Point bought it last September for $550,000. That's more than twice what it sold for just 3 years earlier. And they've been pouring money into it ever since.
Well, I noticed they did a lot of repairs. It seemed like they were just an endless amount of improvements, and they made the place look very nice.
Is it zoned for business?
Zoned residential.
Fishing Point has a current case before the Portsmouth Board of Zoning Appeals. They were on the docket last week, but their main attorney didn't show, and it was continued to next week.
They had not complied with the zoning requirements in operating their group home.
And despite the well-manicured lawn, here's where it gets into the weeds, the definition of a group home.
Which under state law is not treated as a business, it's treated as almost a single-family residence.
Meaning with the proper permit and then a business license, Fishing Point can operate its home in this neighborhood in Portsmouth, even if they're not welcome.
End of the day, nobody wants this, when you work that hard, to buy a house, and next things are in the neighborhood that's popping up like this has nothing to do with the neighborhood, at all.
Other neighbors told us off camera, I'm not comfortable with this, with all the kids in the neighborhood, and I understand you're doing a story, but I don't want any retribution.
I'd rather them have a nice looking place, to keep them than some slum.
We reached out to the attorney for Fishing Point and their media contact, but got no response. If Fishing Point gets the necessary permit for the group home and then a business license, it looks like they are on Wake Forest Road to stay. Chris Horn, 10 on your side.